Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I'm going to do a in-depth video review of the Steelite portable power station. So in this video I'll walk you through what came inside the box, we'll go through all the functionalities of this power station, and then I'm also going to show you a demo. We're going to plug a few things into this just to show you what it's actually doing. So let's actually start with the box first. There's a few things on here that I thought would be worth noting. So on the back, it basically says product features. It says it's an excellent unit to power up your life, made not only for emergencies, for backup power at home, but also camping, wherever you need. Compact design, so it's basically portable, has a tough plastic shell designed for tough environments, basically dust-proof, impact resistant, powerful and rugged. It's got a built-in high-quality lithium battery, so basically super long lifespan, high capacity, high temperature resistance. Super smart and safe. There's a built-in controlled smart power control processor that's basically for the power supply, which has many safety features including overcharge, over discharge, over current, and over power protection, as well as short circuit protection. It covers all of those same things here on the right, and then it kind of shows you an example of different things like laptop, fan, there's tablet, cell phone, light bulbs, and you can even power the device with solar panels. So pretty slick. I was able to open this up and pretty much get it running right away. It had about a 70% charge out of the box. You do have a power cable here that you can actually use to plug into a car, and there's also a DC 12 volt input here as well, so you can actually put that into here and charge other devices that way. So it's kind of nice that they include that. You also have a large fan on this side, so this will actually blow depending on what you have plugged into it. On the front you have your input, and this actually comes with a brick with a fairly long cable going to a brick here, and the brick then has another cable which connects into a standard AC outlet. I have this plugged in now, so you can actually see on the front of the device it shows the input power coming from our AC at about 57 watts. Now, currently our charge is at 71%, so it shows the AC out is currently activated, and my USB-C is also activated, or rather USB port panel is activated. If I press this button, that will deactivate, and same thing with the AC, you actually have to hold it down, and that will then turn that light off. So any of these that you want to power on, you basically just hit any of the three buttons. The power is basically a 2-second hold, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to test the USB first. I'll go ahead and turn that on, and you can now see USB out Type-C is now active. And I actually have my phone right here with a USB-C cable, and I'm going to go ahead and just plug this in and show you what it actually does. So we plug this into the Type-C port. It's immediately going to show us the output power, and obviously we're charging this right now, so it's kind of cool. We could actually leave it charging but still utilize it as a power source. My phone now is getting charged, and I can also see that on my device, this is actually considering it super fast charging. This is a Samsung Galaxy S22, so I'm getting the full effect of super fast charging with this USB-C cable and this particular device. So I'm getting the maximum charge coming back to this. So let's take something else that's a little more powerful. I'm actually going to activate the AC, and we're now going to leave my phone plugged in at the 8 to 10 watts it's using, and then I'm going to unplug. I actually have a large light here. I'm going to unplug one of these lights, and you're going to see it actually dimmed because I have another light here to the left, and I'm going to plug this in to our port here. You can see the light came back on, and now this kicked up. We're now at about 32 watts, so we're using something that's going up to about 20. I haven't plugged anything else in that's particularly like super powerful in comparison. I have many other things around here that I could probably test and try, but 300 watts is actually quite a bit. Unless you're planning to run like a dryer or something like that, this is going to have more than enough capacity to just charge regular everyday type devices. And because you have up to 300 watts, this is going to last quite some time. Having this plugged in, I've gone from about 68-69% to 72, roughly toying around here with demoing, plugging in some things, and it probably will take multiple hours to get to a full charge. But in a lot of cases, you're going to have this thing fully charged, ready to go. And then if you either have an emergency, or in a lot of cases, you just simply need to bring this with you camping, you can do that. Using any of these DC inputs, you can also plug in solar panels and utilize those as well. And you could actually be getting energy from the sun while you're using this outside while camping. We have solar panels on the house, and it's definitely interesting to kind of watch and see the usage. So plugging them into something like this, I think, could be pretty cool to kind of match with this. Another thing I did want to show is on the back here, there's actually a light function. So if you hold this down for 2 seconds, this actually puts on a single light. If you hit it again, it goes to a dimmer light, and then you hit it again, it does kind of like an SOS mode, and there's two of those. You get like a slow or fast flash, and then if you hit it again, it goes off. So this can also be used as a light at night. You have a large grip handle here. There's basically some nice rubber, so this is very easy to handle, and aesthetically, this thing also looks pretty cool. Again, another thing is this will function as a car charger, and the manual is pretty straightforward, going through just about all the functionality. Gives you all the statistics, all the different LED display functions. It goes through how to use this, how to basically set everything up, and it's very, very straightforward. So any of the functionality in terms of utilizing this, it's going to work well. As you can see, I've had this light plugged in, and it's a very bright light, nice LED, and I haven't had any flickering or indications that it can't handle the capacity. Maybe we could even try another example. I have another device here. I want to see if we can kick it up in the demo. I have a large air purifier, and I wanted to see if we can get that kicked up too. So I'm going to grab it here really quick. And we'll see if we can get that going. I had it plugged into another outlet, so I wanted to demo this for you guys. And see if we can get this plugged in as well. So I have a large, this is probably, I don't know what the capacity on this would be, but I'll show what this looks like. Again, I've got my camera mounted, but I want to show you what the size of this device is, and then we'll plug this in as well. So I'm going to move the battery, just get all this out of the way. So this is a pretty large, it's basically, here's the top of it. This is a pretty large air purifier that I have here. It's a little dusty, but it's a big air purifier. Imagine something like this running, probably going to use a good amount of power. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to plug this into the battery, and I'm actually going to see what this uses for power so we can get a better example. And then we'll probably end it there. So right now I'm going to leave everything plugged in. We're about 29 watts with currently the phone plugged in and the light. We're now going to plug this in, and I probably have to turn it on to get it active. So it hasn't used any power yet, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And it's actually almost barely gone up. So I don't know if this one will need a little bit more to get going, but there it goes. So this one kicked on. This is basically running, and this actually isn't using all that much more. I'll move the battery over, but it's going up to 5-10 more watts. So I'm fairly impressed with this. You know, I feel like I could even plug like an extension cord into this, almost like an outlet, and I could probably run this with multiple devices because I'm not even hitting anywhere near the capacity with some basic things here around the house. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video review. I wanted to try to demo something that was a little larger, but unfortunately I just don't have anything nearby here that's super powerful. But overall, I'm very impressed, and I think this is definitely worth picking up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video review.